Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Nash Close the Loop, just few odd notes, but where's my aircraft? Oh no, I'll fix that in a moment. welcome. I saw the dead zombie flying along even earlier. Welcome, great to have you. Dead zombie coming in first, welcome. And Icy Dragon stealing the first, and Barker Monkey, welcome, great to have you here. We are in Bora Bora, we'll be flying the Lake Skipper for starters. It was right there, but because it doesn't have wheels, it just slides in the wind and now it's gone. I swear it was there. Anyway, we have the Cirrus at least, and airport Bora Bora. Anyway, great to have you. I'll put down the base, keep the loop in the background for a bit, and we'll find the aircraft. And did that zombie waving with the tail? Thank you, I love it. And you're a legend. Always flying with me and other people. Thank you. That's so nice. Where's the aircraft? It's just so good, and now we lost it. Oh, there you are. So the thing is, well, it needs a bit more water, and it's just sliding in the wind, and I simply lost it here. Oops. Also, it's wobbling around, so I zoomed out a bit, and there's the zombie. Great to have you. And also we have the scenery from the world update, I believe, which looks a bit better than previously. We have been here a few times. Also, if you're not aware, that's the place that's on the splash screen when you start the game. It's the tropical island that shows up there. Alright. I'll rest the drone, because I think it's a bit teasing. Yeah, there we go. So that's the plane just jumping around. And I'll just get inside, and we'll need to slew it to get some water. I haven't flown it yet, so bear with me. It might be painful. The loop is pretty cool, except for hitting few wrong notes. I like it a lot. And it's also 4 layers actually. There's 2 layers of guitars and 2 layers of bass. It is pretty sweet. Right, I'll kill it. Hey, I see, hype. And here we go. We have the shoutout for Icy. I'll queue up the shoutout for Bunker Monkey as well. I think I don't have you on the list. What a shame on me. I intended to list. Welcome. Icy, how are you doing? I have missed your last 2 streams. What have you been doing? Tell me all about it. This loop is pretty good. I like it. It's a shame I need to close it now. Well, here we go. And here comes the music. Don't worry about it, I haven't been in for ages. But you have been streaming last week, I'm pretty sure. Great decent few days, cool. Good stuff. Right. There's the music. I'll get the sim out just in a moment, because I think it's pretty loud. Actually, it's bearable, so I'll keep it. And this plane just jumping around here. Also, it's a free airplane. It's like Skipper by Godfriends, so you can always get it if you want. And wait however long your sim takes to start. That's the Skipper, and you have the links. Is the first link in the chat. There's also the other planes I want to fly today. But I broke the link. No, I need to fix it. One sec. The dash merged with the link. That's bad. That's 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. That's enough space, I hope. Let's have a look again. And that's better now. Great stuff. Bunker Monkey, here's a shout out. Great to have you here. I hear the Cirrus engine. Are those palms waving in the wind? Amazing. I wonder if that also depends on the wind intensity, but that's the first time I see it in the sim. That zombie doing the circles, the donuts. Great stuff. I love doing it too. I will need to slow to the water, so bear with me. Also, where do we go? Do we go there to the inside? I think we'll go just there past those palms. And there's a bit of bow there. I think it will be a good place. And we have the lights here. That's also good. The donuts. Yeah, I like doing donuts in ATR. You can just put one engine in full reverse, the other one in full forward, and keep one brake in. It's make donuts like a madman. It's pretty great. Right. I need to turn off the guitar stuff, so I'll disappear for just a second. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, last but not least, I need to get in and lock my chair. Since I got the other wheels, it's much easier exercise, although it is still an exercise. Alright, it's not great. I will probably need to move a bit in a moment. Yeah, let's do that straight away. With the microphone stand and everything in here, it's a bit more difficult than normally when I'm not streaming. Right, I have this works now. Yay, I can wave the tail. So the rudder is okay-ish. I can grab the joystick as well. And I have the throttling control. Alright, so that should be okay. Let's get this plane some water. It desperately needs it, so I go to the slough. And that's pretty much the only way we can safely do that. Just circumnavigate those boulders. That's one. Oops. Right. Think that will be just enough water for us. Perfect. There is a bit of a hole in the mountain. So let's settle down here. It worked. It worked. Marvelous. Alright, the plane is doing crazy stuff. Let's jump in and see what we can do. If you know anything about this plane, feel free to shout. I'm new to it. Also, this, don't know how to call it, pylon strut here is a bit in the way, but well, I understand it's kind of important here. I've heard this plane is super fun, so we'll see about that. Looks pretty nice, that's sure. So I wonder why it's called the tuna livery. Doesn't remind me of tuna in any way, except that it's in the water. Right. Stick is on the right. It's kind of like the Cirrus stick that it's on the side. I like it actually. Also, I know a few gliders have it just like that. My tracker is working, so you can have a look here. Right, there's battery master and battery motor. That shouldn't be too hard. But we'll see about that. What's about this guy? God from Let's Keeper MCU. MCU. Oh, looks like motor control unit. Alright, so check motor battery. Okay. Well, let's try. The battery is on. There is a boat, so I think we are drifting. Propeller parked. All right. Can we get something else here? Redivision. That sounds a bit better. My throttle is working. Right, so I think that's pretty much it. Get the full throttle and see if we can fly. We can fly! We can fly. Also, it's supposed to stay in the ground effect. I mean, it looks like it doesn't have to. Also, as far as I know, it's a fictional plane. Right, those LEDs there at the bottom, they show the airspeed. That's a strange way to show the airspeed, but I like it. And we don't have the legs that we can skip here. Let me know if any audio levels are off, if I need to correct anything for you. Alright, this feels pretty good. I mean, now I see what people were so excited about. It's so fun. I wonder how long the battery will keep us going. Can I trim it? I hope I can. I hear some engine noises. That's you! Welcome. Great stuff. You need full flaps. I think I'm just flying too slow. Oh, that's 35 knots. Well, let's see what it can do. I go full speed on that. How fast can we go? 60 knots, 70 knots. Right, I need a lot of forward pressure on the stick to keep it running. 80 knots. I think that's about as fast as we can go. Right, let's not overdo it. I wonder how long the battery keeps. So it shows the full battery, as far as I can tell. This is so nice. No, 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 don't go into the water. I wanted to turn on the track air, so I can look to the side. Yay! I just need to zoom out a bit. And the trim... Is the trim cooperating? I think it is. Well, maybe not. Do you have trim, little plane? Maybe you do. Right, I'll zoom up 2 clicks, and that should be a bit better for me. Also, it's pretty much morning in Tahiti here. If I ever go here, I guess I'll feel pretty familiar with the place. Right, 30 knots doesn't seem like a lot, but being so close to the water, it's kind of a lot. So we can fly, we can go into the ground effect. There's the Cirrus. How do you like the Cirrus? I still haven't flown it yet in a sim. Maybe not even a single time. I hear it's pretty okay, so I'll need to try it one day. Oh, there's God friends, and there's a plate. It looks pretty much like the real aircraft. That's really nice. 200 feet. I feel like we are. Oh. Motor high, over 70 degree, reduce power. Sure. So why are we turning? I don't want it to turn. There's our shadow. Right, so we are hardly getting anywhere. And what's interesting is that the mountain in the middle has been remodeled with the update, although it has been modeled before, I think for the 40th anniversary. Does that mean we're stalling? Oh, maybe we need the airspeed in the green. Right, let's see those huts here. This plane is not a great flyer maybe, but should be great for staying in the ground effect. That's what it's designed to do. Hey, that's a nice place. Right, Get ready, we'll fly over some dry land. Not much of a dry land, but still. This is pretty nicely modeled here. Cool place. But it's probably totally the other side of the world than me. Well, maybe New Zealand is totally the other side, but that's pretty close. Not enormous kilometers, but being on the other side of the planet. I see I need to use a lot of rudder here. That's great. Because most of the planes, they hardly need any rudder in the sim. Which is a bit disappointing. This one seems like it wants a lot of rudder to be used. Maybe I'll finally get the hang of it. We found also have an improvement mod Flight Sim. There's an improvement mod for this one. Alright, fair enough. Oh, for the zeros, sorry. For the zeros. That sounds good. I need to remember that. Thank you for the info. Right, we'll check those huts over there. I low-key want to go there. I bet it must be a nice place to be. Also, I checked this mountain has 2000 feet, so that's actually pretty high. It will take like 45 minutes for me to get to the top there, if there's a good path there. And in Tahiti, I think the highest mountain is about 7000 feet, which is quite a lot for such a small island. Right, I'm tempted to do some more maneuvering here, so let's see what this plane can do. Hi Banes, welcome, great to have you here. Here's a shout out. You're flying in Bora Bora. If you're not familiar, that's the place that shows right in your face when you start the sim on the splash screen. The one with the mountain in between. And we're flying the Godfriend Slay Skipper, the free one. It's super fun. It's got literally two buttons, the throttle and the stick and the rudder, and that's it, and it's so cool. It can also fly. They say it's great for flying in the ground effect, but well, it can also climb. So the motor is not happy when we go into high power for a long time. Alright, this is so cool. What else can it do? I'm a bit scared of crashing it, so bear with me. We'll take it slow. Also, that zombie is keeping within range, even with the zeros, which is not a slow flying plane. Well done, sir. Where else can we go? Right, this plane demands some fun track to fly. So how do I go in the ground effect? I still not sure if my trim is working. It's possible it doesn't have trim. Would be very unlikely, but well, it's not impossible. Go on a cruise. Yeah, me too. Also, guess who else is going on a cruise, and it's not me. Starts with J, ends with S. So he told us today. Well, yeah, this place looks amazing. I would love to go here, but it's basically the other side of the planet. Not Jose. Not Jose. Also, it doesn't start with S. Also, it's very prominent in the name. Right, we'll get to that mountain, but in a different plane. I want to try a few other planes today as well. So we'll go there too. This one is pretty cool, also the range isn't great. Also, we haven't used any of the battery yet. What does it say here? 114 volts, 160 ampere. Oh, that's a lot. So metric system works that way that if you multiply the two, it will get you the watt power. So that's 10,000 ish. Or like 15, 17, 18, maybe 20,000. So 20 kilowatts. Alright, so that's quite okay. Also, it says the max power here is 44 horsepower, which is 33 kilowatts. I never know what's the multiplier. I just remember they're pretty close. Oh, I dodged that zombie. You're not trying to chase me anyway, but I unintentionally dodged you. Alright, there's some more places here. So they look a bit odd. And this plane's pretty agile. It can turn in no time. Unless I stole it, of course. No stall yet. That's going great. I want the sun to be a bit higher. Sun, go up, please. I mean, it's the morning here, so it will come eventually. I think that zombie also has 0 crashes today. That's well done there. 60 knots. It's quite a lot. I've been wanting to try some more gliding lately. I agree, Ivanas. I should try gliding as well. I just tried the tutorial and never went to it, but I have 100 hours on real gliders, so I should try it eventually. And also one thing I super want to try is the Vilga can tow the other Godfriend gliders, the Discus and I forgot what to. I think they have 2 Discus, one is Payroll, one is Prayer. So Vilga can supposedly tow 2 of them, and I super want to try it, but you need 2 people for that. I chose the good livery today. The blue one looks pretty nice, combined with the water. Shall we go around the island? But it will be super boring. This plane wants to do this kind of stuff. It's just so nice. I like blue as well, you can tell. I mean, not as much as black, but I still like blue. Also, it's probably first time today on stream I'm not wearing a black t-shirt and black jumper. Yeah, that's something. So it would have fit better in the Vancouver last stream, but well, here we go. Are we feeling dizzy yet? I sort of want to try how this plane flies, but won't need to climb it. Doesn't want to. I look dapper. What's that mean? You people are using so many words I don't know, and I need to check in dictionary. It's always fun when that happens. It doesn't want to climb anymore. Why is that? I know it's been advertised to fly in ground effect. There's that zombie, you also have a nice livery. He's the one that loaded in for me. Looks super good. How are you even able to keep up? Oh, of course you need flaps. But hey, flying in an S pattern behind me, that's super difficult. Right, actually, let's do low pass over the runway maybe, if we can go there. Feels super far away. Oh, maybe I'm flying too high, that's why it's not climbing so well. Sorry, too fast. Right, we'll just go follow those boats. Are they real? I see the shadow of the Cirrus there. Oh, I wanted to try a few things. Can it... Alright. Can barely do a roll. Oh, now we're flying too fast. Alright, good thing I have the damage disabled, so it won't kill it. And we have a ton of batteries, so that's nice. These are not real boats. They're stuck here forever in being. Right, now I want to try how slow can we go over the water in the ground effect. Or shall we call it the water effect? Or the sea effect, or the ocean effect. Right, so it does stall at 40 knots. Boom, that's a landing. I think it was a bit harder than 8 feet. Maybe it just doesn't register very great in the water. Oh, also I should remember to jump out every now and then for people to see. I'm always forgetting to do that because I forget you can do that. I'm so used to being in the cockpit. Oh, also I love the touch of the hand being here on the outer side. That pretty much means you can't operate the throttle, but the throttle seems to be this really little circular thing that we have. Just the knob here, that's the throttle. So you don't really need to operate it all the time, you just set it at whatever you want and leave it there. Right, we found another bay. Shall we go around the island? It will take forever. We can do. Right, it is definitely the lake skipper. I now wonder if there's any real plane that has a similar role. I don't know. Is there any? It used to be the thing in the past to have this plans that would just fly over the water. Mainly for transport purpose, but this one just for fun seems like a good idea. But I have no clue how you would register that. That zombie, I hope you're keeping up. I'm just going around with no plan whatsoever. So I realized it might be a bit chaotic. It stays pretty well in the turns over the water. I still haven't crashed it by dipping the wing in the water, so that's good. Also, gliding with water at 70 knots, that's probably not fun at all. Now we need the flyby camera, that would be great. There's probably a way to set up the drone somewhere, but I have never tried it yet. Oh, but then you cannot steer anyway. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, we're just at 200. We're still hovering at that number, but that's fine. And we did party with me flying the 737, just raw data on autopilot, and just the VR and ILS indications. no flight director whatsoever. It was super fun, and then a few days later I was flying the Sentry 7. I'm still not familiar with the Sentry 7, and I couldn't tell the automation to do what I want, so that was a bit odd. And because I was so focused on the automation, I also forgot to hand fly it. That was a total disaster, but hand flying it for the whole stream, that was super fun. There's a tower there. Looks like a cell phone tower. Pretty nice. Probably from one of the add-ons I'm having. I still forgot to add them to one of the chat commands. Alright, this little plane is seriously fun. And I still haven't crashed it, also. Might be coming. No, not yet. What's the turn radius here? I think it's a bit more than that. I thought we'll just turn around those trees, but it's a bit wider than that. Nope. We need some sort of a track to fly this plane around. But it's pretty slow, so we need something on the water. Just like Red Bull Air Race, but smaller. Way smaller. Also, it cannot do any serious maneuvers. Also, one interesting thing is that if you're in a climb and you just how to say it? If you keep a plane on a climb and just dip one wing and just leave it, it will not stall on you unless you pull it all the time. It will just dip to the left or right where the wing is, because your vertical stabilizer will help you do that. Oh, we can fly it like that. That feels so strange. I'm still not used to flying in third-person perspective. Cannot tell how high we are. There's that zombie. I have the screenshot, but I cannot read it. Floaty boat. Oh, no, we're not going there. No! No! Turn back! No! Alright, that's better. That's better. That's where you can go. There's land here. There's a ton of these houses on the water. I wonder how many jets are flying here. That's probably no place for plane spotting. Also, I only landed this plane once. We probably need a bit more practice. But zero crashes yet. There's a boaty boat. How do they get around this place? I mean, it looks like there are some roads, but well, it's not a great place for roads. Hills all over the place. So there's a road here. And more houses. Even more houses. Right, scenery doesn't look great here from close up, but still pretty nice place. I have no clue how far we have gone. I feel like it's not far yet. So worst case, we will leave the bug on the other side of the island and jump into another plane. I really like the fact that it wants me to use the rudder. That's a bit unusual compared to the other planes in the sim. Right, where else can we go? Oh, this rocks just hanging over there. Look dangerous. We'll go there later. This plane cannot climb there. Oh, it can climb, but not very much. How does it stall? Okay, it just wants to fly down. That's pretty nice. In theory, in ground effect, we should be able to fly a bit faster because we have less drag. That might be the case here. Then I need to judge how high we are. I wonder if we have the real weather. Looks like we do. We'll zip around this corner, see what's on the other side. Oh, we can see the grass. I am not always flying so close to the grass. Those houses look abandoned. We could make a base here. Right, we'll zip around another corner and looks like there's a road all around. Unless it's just misfit stuff and it thinks there's a road there when there isn't one really. So that's quite believable, there would be one. I don't see how it would get a road otherwise. Right. Hope I'm not getting too ahead of myself and won't crash the plane. I will try some landings. It seems super easy, you just go and land. Oh, it stopped the probe. Boom. Also 8. Maybe that's a hard-coded number for the water landings. I wouldn't be surprised at all. There's the zombie. Great have you. I see your slow flying practice is going great as well. Low and slow. I hope not too low and not too slow. And off we go. There's the plane flying. Let's see, we got the voltage reduced, so it was 114 volts, now it's 102, 110. So it looks like that's what happens when we have less battery. That's very reasonable. Oh, it also shows the power in kilowatts on the top right and the RPM on the top left. I need to start using more rudder. Also, I got new rudder paddles, and they're pretty cool. The ones from the Turtle Beach, they don't have a detent in the middle, so I like this a lot. And actually pretty smooth, so super cool. I see the shadow. That's just like the shark. Shark circling around, trying to eat me. I will try to trim the plane, and now I can look around. Hopefully. Hey, there we are. Hey, it's working. I can fly. No hands. Can I fly with just the rudder? I think that's possible. It works. It works. Is the plane climbing? It isn't. Right, so the ground effect should end at the height of the wingspan, so we are pretty much in it. Hey, that's cool flying. I like it. Now, if I go to the drone mode, I believe I will use the controlling ability. Yeah, I cannot steer it anymore. Let's see about that. I just hope I don't crash into anything. We still have a bit more room to go. Right, I think need to escape and save the plane. Save the plane. No! Oh, maybe we can actually dip the wing in the water. Let's see about that. I know some planes are more or less capable. Also, it looks like it has a float on the end of the wing. So it should, in theory, be able to dip it just a touch. That's what the icon had in the promotional videos, but that's not something I would like to try in the icon. Ah, so close! I'm scared. Alright, it doesn't like it all too much, but it works and didn't crash. Alright, is that place I cannot escape? I think I will be able to get out from here. Right, that worked. Right, don't hit the roof, don't hit the roof. That worked. Is that the day when I will learn to fly from the third-person perspective? Although having the track arrow does help a little bit. Hey, these houses are modeled pretty well. Right, we're getting there. It's decided. Oh, it's a bit too close. Right. We'll hopefully make it. Come on, plane. Stop. Right, that's dummy. It won't take long. You can just let her around. Don't worry about it. I want to see these houses. So -8 seems like a hard-coded value for the water landing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, those are in the shadow. It is so cool. Right, doesn't work well inside. I didn't expect it to. I just had to check. Those are so nice. I would probably get the ones in the afternoon sun, so I can sleep in the morning without being bothered by the sun. Whoa, that's amazing. The cruise ship from my place to here would take around or along. How long could it take actually? Right, those are so cool. And there are the palm trees, so it's the custom scenery. Oh no, it's getting worse. There's a swimming pool. And and a bar. But there's no bartenders, they must be asleep. This crooked palm is all over the place. They must be all clones. Some terrace, more water. Amazing. How do you get there? There are more swimming pools. Right, I thought there's a car on this roof, but it's just something else entirely. Oh, the zombie are there. How can Sirius land there? Unbelievable. Right, it's not the greatest shot ever, but it's a real nice place. Oh, there's the boaty boat. I'll hide the nameplates for a second, make a screenshot here, and go back to nameplates. Right, we can fly again. I have no clue how I will take it from here, but I trust in you. Right, let's go back flying. That's what we do. How did I get back in cockpit? Right, I'll never understand how these controls work with the camera. You can hit what and insert, jump around, but I can't understand how it works. Right, off we go. Take off plane. There we are. How much power do you keep? Let's say 20 kilowatts. Let's keep 22. That will be the 2/3 of our power. Chili Willy, welcome. Great to have you here. You're flying around the Bora Bora, which is the place you see on the splash screen. And here's your shout out. Welcome, welcome. That's the place you see when you start up the sim. It's on the splash screen, and you're flying the God Friends Freeware Lake Skipper. It's super nice actually. Been a minute, you doing alright? Yeah, pretty cool. Seems so far so good. Reduce the streams to Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I have a bit more time when I'm not working and not streaming. So I think that's pretty okay now. And we reached the city, have we? I wonder, we're at least halfway through around the island. Right, I need to trim it down so it does fly in the ground effect. That's better. Right, not there, almost there. I even got used to the pylon in front of me. Also, sitting just in the middle is something I'm very used to. The planes where you don't sit in the middle, I sometimes have a hard time aiming them at wherever I want to go. That zombie, I haven't checked if you managed to take off, sorry. There you are, of course you managed. Well done. Those houses don't look as exciting as the other ones. So let's get out of here. There's a GSM tower again. Deja vu. I hope it's not the same one. It's not the same one. It's 100% not the same one. That it looks very, very similar as far as the area is concerned. Also playing with 3 buttons, 1 knob, rudder, and the stick. That's pretty cool. Now, if it would only fly in the ground effect, it won't count as an aircraft, but since it can fly out of the ground effect, it is an aircraft. So that's definitely out of ground effect. I mean, it doesn't fly very well, but it does. So technically not an aircraft, I would say. Boom. The watercolor looks a bit odd, looks like dirty water. I bet in real life it's super clean and it's just what it looks in the satellite picture, but you would probably see the seafloor here. Actually, if it has a see-through water here, that would look just beyond amazing. Maybe it's a good thing we don't have. So I would just stare at it for the next 2 hours. Right, I need to remember about the rudder inputs. Right, and also we need to jump over those houses. There's a boaty boat again. There should be some compass rose on top of this mountain so you can always tell which way you are. That would make it so much easier. Probably not allowed. I really hope we are going around the island, not just flying in circle in the same place, because it's starting to look a bit all the same. And there's an American track here. Can we follow it? Alright, it's too slow. I'm ditching the idea. So it is basically driving simulator. Why is there a house in the middle of the road? And again, outrageous. I didn't check what the cars do. Do they go around the house? I hope they do. They certainly do. Right, I think that's a bit too steep of a turn. Right, saved it here also. I bet any real aircraft would crash here. Is that a swimming pool? Looks so. We saw this overhang already. Right, Volanta time. Will it fly? Will it fly over the water? Let's just make sure it's over the water. Right, you will fly over the water. Oh. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm a dumb. We've done 2 circles around the island already, and I didn't even notice. So, when 10 minutes until Anik was doing one of the celebrations, we were flying the GA here, and we took a trip along the island, and it took forever. And now we're doing second circle, and I didn't even notice. Oh, I see why, because the airport is on the other side. That's the reason why I didn't see it. Okay, so my feeling wasn't wrong. I saw this overhang now, and I thought, look, I jumped over this place twice. I am so predictable. I don't understand how did all of this happen? Right, so we'll just follow the outside and get to the airport. I trolled myself. Incredible. Oh, we need track air. And we need more power. Let's follow on the ocean side. Danger zone. See, everything looks more serious. The waves. The everything. Actually, there are no waves. I wonder if I even have the live weather. They do. There are some clouds there in the background. Right, 20 kilowatts. 66% power, that's what I will do. Let's find this airport. I can't believe I flew 2 circles and didn't even notice. Well, I did notice, but I just thought I'm imagining it. That zombie, are you still keeping around? I'm pretty sure you are. Of course you are. Right, I'll try a few tiny stairs here. Get a bit more radar input. Right, we're slowing down a bit because we are in the turn. Actually did stabilize here at the 70 knots. So nice. And that's 45° right now. Can I do the 60? I don't think I will be able to. No, I think it will just lose speed. Right, off we go. Almost touched the water there. Actually, I will try to touch the water. It shouldn't be a big deal. It's still not that fast. Can I do that? Oh, it's not going. Now it's going faster and faster the lower I go. Alright, I'm holding the breath. It should be possible. Okay, it's Formula 1 now. Oh, come on, plane. There you go. Oh, so that's how it works. If we get so close, it's pretty fast. This is how we do it. I've been missing out the whole time. See how much altitude we can gain. Well, not much. Have I gone past the airport again? It's not very unlikely that it happened. This might be the airport right there. Hey, yeah, it is. There's even the control tower, so we can buzz the tower in the ocean skipper. There's the windsock, there's the tower. Will it work? Yeah, it does. Alright, now we're in the danger zone. I don't want to be over the forest. Not a great place for this aircraft. There's that zombie. Right, I think it's time to switch planes. Although this one is great. Tryson, welcome, great to have you. And here's your shout out. Straight into the lurk. Cool, cool. Got you, we'll see you later. We're flying the Lake Skipper from Godfriends, which is the free one in Bora Bora, which is the one you see always on the splash screen. And it's so fun. Also, I made 2 circles around the island, not realizing I already made a full circle. I mean, I saw one place that looked pretty much like I saw it before, but I didn't believe it. And then it turned out we actually did 2 circles. Right, we'll go where we started and go change the plane, but we'll stay here. So the zombie, I think the Cirrus will still work for you for the next plane. I'm actually amazed you managed to keep up with me all the time. This is a slow flyer and Cirrus is definitely not a slow flyer. Can I stop before I hit this boat? Oh. We had a bump in the water. Is that how the water works? Actually, I think we can touch this. It should be fairly safe. Boop. Oh, it didn't work. Now it worked. Right. Just do the thing with the rope here. And that's it. Right, so let's turn this off. This off. And this off. And done. Right, the sim is not liking it. What's the red button? Oh, just the garment. Nedux, welcome. Great to have you here. Good evening. You are in Bora Bora, which is pretty much the other side of the planet that I am. It's morning here. And we have been flying the Lake Skipper. It's pure from Godfriends. And it's super fun. Also, we bumped into some interesting feature in the water. I think we need to dispatch a group of physicists. They will be able to do amazing things here. Yeah, see? Whoa. Unbelievable. It's Minecraft physics. Right. That has been very cool. Also, the airport is pretty nice from the world update. I quite enjoy it. Oh, we need a bigger hangar to fly through. Oh no. There's a zombie. Super nice livery. I'm not sure if that's the one you have selected, but I really do like it with the flowers there. They've got the baggage, so if you have been here and you went back home, but your baggage didn't, well, that's where it is. Let's see if it has a nameplate. Of course it doesn't. Oh, there's one backpack. I mean, that would be mine, except it would probably be black. I do like taking the backpacks, so I can just carry them around, no problem. Oh, it's this kind of boat. Nice. Bora Bora. Right. My drone skills are getting better and better. Also, I don't like the hole in the mountain. That's odd. Ew. The rocks much better. trying to learn how to fly. Cool, cool. Go do it. Actually, I think I would recommend the Misfits tutorials. They are pretty good. They may seem a bit boring, but they will tell you what you actually need to know, not what you think you need to know. So, can recommend it. Right, let's jump back to the main menu. So I can show you. That's here at the end. Oh, that's the pedals I got, and they're pretty cool. First day I'm using them, and I quite like it. But they have been pricey for what they are. There's an animation here. Right, we changed the aircraft, so next one is the Astro One. If you know anything about it, please shout. I have absolutely no clue how to use it, so bear with me. Also, we'll be flying the canoe later. We'll see about that. There's the glider. The other glider. So many planes. Alright, there we go. I do want the lifetime. And we'll go here. Parking 1. That's the spot. Let's go flying. I've been liking this so far. It's pretty different than usual, but, well, actually gets me some time to chill. Fire brigade is here, full alarm. That's pretty desirable. We also need to get the Volanta. We can have a look at the previous flight. So I did two circles there. And remember, I saw this tower and like, hey, it's this tower again. Or maybe here, this GSM tower. Unbelievable. Outrageous. Right, back here we are doing a new flight. We need to tell the Volanta where we are going, because it won't be able to figure out. It's very unusual. Nicotine! Welcome, welcome, great to have you. We have been flying the lake skipper around Bora Bora. Everyone! Nicotine is saying hi. And Bora Bora is great, and the lake skipper is great as well. The free run from God France. And that's where I want to go. Now, jumping into the Astro One, I have absolutely no clue how this works. So, if you want to have fun of me or have any advice, feel free. Oh, it's the same guy. Yeah, we have the Oceania World Update. So that's where it's coming from. I see that zombie switched the plane. Cool stuff. Yeah, it's the World Update. Also, I started to use... I can show you actually. Hang on. A mystery. So until it loads. Right, so I did a thing and I have two instances of the Misfits add-on linker, and I have the one for official, one for community. So now I'm not keeping everything in, I'm just opening this before the flight and just linking whatever I want. I can show you how this works in a second. Oh, sorry for the noises. Oh no, why is my button not working? Alright, so I just learned that when I have focus in the administrator application, it doesn't... Well, then my buttons on the stream deck don't work, so I couldn't mute myself. Cool. So I have the add-on linker, and I'm linking also the official stuff, but there's few things that just cannot be linked. So there's these ones that I marked as minimal. They cannot be uninstalled. So if you try to remove them, it will download them anyway. And these are the ones that you cannot uninstall from the content manager. I also made the second list not linkable. And when I remove those ones, they will just re-download after opening the sim again. I think that it saves the state whether you have them installed or not in the cloud, but I'm not 100% sure. So just for my safety, I'm not linking those. Also, these are not the packages. I just have an empty folders here with the manifest. And pretty much everything else, also the stuff that I bought and deliveries and the sceneries, I just have here. And I was running the problem that my sim was loading for 20 minutes, and I said that's too much. So I just tried to move everything out, try to link it, and so it happened. After some fiddling, that's what I saw done. So I can also link the stuff from here, like those airports, they are very happy to be linked. For example, the one we are flying today. And also the points of interest from the world updates, they're also very happy to be linked. I also made a folder for the stuff that I want to have always in, so I just can't keep it in one click. Took a lot of time, and not really. I think the time I saved was worth it. And if you know what I'm referring, if you don't know what I'm referring to, I'll try to show you. So there's a XKCD coming for everything, and this one is pretty much it. Is it worth the time? How long can you work on making a routine task more efficient before you're spending more time than you save across 5 years? How often do you do the task? I said, like, let's say daily. And how much time you shave off? I shave off good 15 minutes. So how off? So it took me. So it says here that if it takes less than 6 days to implement it, it's worth across 5 years, or actually 5 weeks. So I think that's definitely worth it. I mean, totally worth it. So that's what I did, and yeah, you get the idea. Just word of wisdom, there are those ones that I called minimal and not linkable. So the minimal you just can't uninstall, so that's a no-brainer. The not linkable, you can remove them and they will stay out for a bit, but then once Misfits realizes they will start installing them just without asking. It will not let you load before it installs them. So I figured it's not wise to do that here. They still can be installed or uninstalled from the content manager, but it seems that the state, whether it's installed or not, is being kept in the cloud, not on the disk. At least as much as what I was able to tell. So unfortunately, some of the servers, if you have a custom scenery, you will need to uninstall them. And they still take some time during the loading time. So as much as I would like to get rid of them, it doesn't make much sense, because with the Misfits download speed, this like 2 GB sceneries or whatever they are, they just download for ages. So that's not very feasible. So I just have them all installed all the time, but everything else I just link from here. Alright, you're on point. We'll record a lot of tweak each update. Alright, so the way I do it is every once in a while, I just link everything. Wait the 20 bloody minutes to start the sim, and it will tell me what updates are there. Once it updates, it will pretty much clean up the folder here. So it will go from red or green dot to just folder. And then I go to the official folder and see, okay, these are the ones installed that have just been updated, and I just manually copy them back over. It is a bit cumbersome, but it works for me. Also, I've been doing this for a few weeks already, so not that long. Let me try to show you what I'm trying to say. I'm just getting to the folder, don't worry about it, we're almost there. Alright, so that's my add-on path, and you have the community and official, and I have the ones that I'm using for add-on linker. And now, so I can go to the official, just go here, and you see that a lot of them are the symbolic links. They have this small little funny icon, but some of them I decided just to keep in, like the working title, because I don't ever see myself not having it. But then once I run the updates, it will delete the symbolic link and create a new folder here. So I can just sort by the last modified. And so the way that I link everything, open the sim, update everything, close the sim, unlink everything, and then you'll see which ones were recently updated, like those two. So for example, this guy will change from being a link to being a folder, and I say, oh, this one just got updated. So also, when you load it up here in the add-on linker, it will not show up as a green dot or red dot. It will show just as a folder. So that also telling me that these guys are broken. I need to go and move them along. Welcome, great to have you. We're flying in Bora Bora. Also, I'm just showing the thing I'm doing with the add-on linker for the physical packages, which is still a bit experimental, but if you're not worrying, you can try. So I was saying, I do the update and then I say, okay, these are broken, I need to copy them back over here. So I just go manually and copy each of them back. It takes a bit, but well, that works. The Bora Bora is from World Update Oceania, basically, but also like the mountain that you see here in the back. Well, you don't see it. Hang on. That mountain there has already been in the Misfits 40th anniversary, but basically all the airport scenery that you see, that's from World Update Oceania. Oops. That's I think you have a problem, but you're probably not worrying about that. And the aircraft you're flying, these ones are from the God Friends. You can hit exclamation mark aircraft and you'll have a link. That's the second one, the Astro one. We have been flying the Lake Skipper before, which is freeware, and it's really nice. Can recommend. So now I do my stuff. I need to close it before I open the other one, and I have a separate instance for community. I will show you how this works in a second. So for community, I think that's pretty obvious. You know just how to do that. The way I do it is I click here and it does the magic and will open it up. I'll show you in a second how it's done, because I have uploaded it on GitHub for the brave ones who are willing to try it and won't cry when their sim will need to download everything for the next 5 hours. So be advised, that's the worst thing that can happen. I did re-download everything a few times, but still I think it has paid off. So again, for the community it's much easier. I just have this organized. I also have the stuff that I want always in, like few things that I bought or few things that I'm always using. So those I always have in, for example, the power lines, lifts, solar farms, high pylons, Mont Blanc, and Wheel of VFR 1, 2, 3. And then the other guys, I just link whatever I need, like the ones I have today. Also, it's a bit cumbersome with the updates, some work better, some don't. And again, sometimes I'll just link everything, run all the updates and close it. So there's that. Now how it works, I do have it here on GitHub. Not here, but here. So I put together few words how to do that. The link is in chat. The way it works, there are 2 scripts. And also I made a list of those packages that I do not recommend linking. Oh, also I forgot to show you. Let me show you. So those minimal packages, I didn't want them to. Well, I still wanted to have at least see them, so I don't link them by mistake or copy them over by mistake. So what I did is here in the add-ons official, I have those ones that I don't want to link, and I just have an empty folder with an empty manifest. It just has the basic things. Oh, we have a nice view. So it's basically an empty JSON. Well, it's JSON with all the things that are there, but nothing is filled. I actually might need to add it here. So if I don't forget, I'll add it here. And here's some description, how to do that, things that I do not recommend linking, or that will cause that are basically not linkable, and they're here in those text files. And now the way it works, the add-on linker is looking in this directory, program data misuse add-on linker. But the trick I'm doing is I'm linking this directory, so I have 2 copies. That's where it keeps the settings. I have 2 copies of this directory, one for the official, one for the community, and I have the script that links it. So you need to create those directories, and but alright, that's the end goal. So the way you do that is you start it, configure, you rename the folder, start it again, configure, rename the folder. So we have 2 folders, then you copy those 2 bat files and you make a link for them on desktop. You edit the scripts and put your username here. And then you make a link run as administrator, and you add it to the start menu. That's pretty much it. And the script is not doing very much. It's just removing the old link and linking whatever you need. It's removing the old directory or link. It won't delete the directory unless it's empty, so it shouldn't cause any trouble. Makes the link, goes to where you have the exe, starts it, and that's done. Right, that's a long one, but maybe it helps someone. Just keep in mind it's a bit experimental, can't cause you some trouble. Worst thing that can happen is you will need to re-download everything. So, you've been warned. That's where we are. So let's have a look here. So this mountain is 2000 feet, and the highest mountain in the vicinity is here in the Tahiti. So Tahiti is like 10 miles across. More like 15 miles across, well, maybe 20 miles across. So, well, it's not exactly small, but it's not exactly huge. And 7,000 feet, that's a lot. We will go there as well sometime in the future. Anyway, now we are here in this island. Phew, that's been a lot of talking. Right, I hope you're still there, not falling asleep. Everything seems to be running fine, so let's go back to flying. If any questions, please let me know. If you have any questions, problems about this linking, you can reach out to me anywhere you want. And if you don't have an idea, I do have a Discord where you can join and reach out to me if you need anything. Cool. So that's a fictional aircraft by Godfriends. It's a payware and they have a nice tracks to race in it. But I thought we won't be changing the place, we'll just stay here today. I'll just learn to fly it. It should be fun anyway. Just keep in mind I have no clue how to use it. It doesn't have landing gear, it has just those like rubber skids to land. That's pretty clever. It's octocopter. Right, my counting skills are great. And I like how they park the props in a very organized way. That zombie is fully ready there. It's waiting for me, always taking forever. I will make a screenshot Fire brigade on full alarm, ready for me. So let's see. We have a flight stick. We have. Ah! Alright. I scared myself. Why are you not off? Plane! Plane, you need to be off. What are you doing? Right, I'm talking like Forky now. I think I've been watching Forky too much. He's so cool. If you don't know Forky. Oh, I hope it works. That's Forky. Forky Toasters. Also, he does all this drawing and the emotes himself. Hyla, welcome. Great to have you here. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hyla being second. 1.5 hours in. Great stuff. We are flying in Bora Bora. It's a pretty nice place. Actually, you can just read it here. Aha. And we've been flying the Lay Skipper, which is freeware and is absolutely great. The link is not yet. Now, the first link in chat. Now we're flying the second one, the Astro one. I thought it was off. I just moved the throttle to see that we actually have the throttle, and well, that was an unintended flight. It has the earplugs. Actually, I have like 1,000 of those earplugs at home. These are the 3M and they're great for sleep or whatever. It's like a go-kart. It pretty much is. It's a fictional aircraft, but it's based on a real aircraft that is being designed or prototype. It is pretty much a flying go-kart, you're not wrong, but it's electric, and I'm quite impressed that it doesn't have the landing gear, just these rubber skis. That's cool. And that's the Oceania World update. Also, that's the island you see on the splash screen when you load the sim. This mountain in the middle, you might recognize it. So, how can we make it quieter? Testing motors. They went so far to test the motors. Look, we have the LEDs. Alright, that's truly gamer plane. Don't think it would be good on a windy day. I mean, you would be surprised. Those drones, I mean the small drones, they are super resistant for wind, and I think they have some systems that they can hover in place regardless of the wind. And they take surprisingly high winds. So this one, well, other than that just being difficult to fly in the wind, I guess, well, we'll see. The mirrors are not working, so I think it's waiting for better times. I do like this, those engines, well, electric motors. Right, well, what are the buttons doing? Sport, track, hover. Right, throttle works. This is not clickable. For track hover. Higher FPM than your average there. Yeah, it's still not the record when I crash in the volcano, but yeah, it's a bit more than average. Not gonna lie. Right, I'm ready for it. Batteries, 2 batteries, 100%, so it should be good. Let's see, I'll hit the B for the Q and H. Vertical speed, H, horizontal speed, knots. I think that's what it is. ES? HS? H, what? Hovers? I don't know. Truth. We have some speeds. Right, let's fly it. Now I'm scared. Right. So were not great landings. Oh, there. Oh. I'm thought about using the throttle the other way than usual, like in a helicopter. Ride the zombie. Off we go. I hope you'll be able to catch up. Oh dear. That's mad. Right, that was a crash. A second one. Great. How does that work?
Danger, master, danger.
Danger, definitely danger. Thank you, Nicodine. 60 knots already. Right. Let's check it on full throttle so I see what it's capable of doing. Right, 75 knots on full throttle. Right, so that's not that much. The battery is going out pretty fast. Can do things like that. It can fly backwards, I think. It can turn around. Alright, I am having a hard time. It feels like a helicopter, but my controls work the other way around. Human drone. Yeah, it is pretty much. Right, I wanted to see if it can flip over. It is human drone. You are not wrong. Oh dear. Worst thing is that I'm using the same physical throttle I'm using for the helicopters, and it gets me confused because it works the other way around. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. We totally didn't bounce. Didn't even register as landing. We did bounce, so let's see. That's it falling. That's it flying. Falling. Flying. I like how the props stop whenever I'm falling. Right, it is human drone. No doubt about this. I would certainly like the collective style control instead of the throttle one. The throttle is getting me confused. I do like flying it backwards. Also, if I leave it, what happens? So, is that speed the wind speed? Doesn't sink. Well. No, that's not the wind speed. We're doing 20 knots flying. What the track? Okay, I don't like it. No! What about the other ones? Sports. Oh, I think maybe it will be more agile. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. And hover? We'll just keep it in place. Oh. So it just keeps it in a spot and I can just go up and down. Right, I'm having more fun than I should have. Ah, so that's how you land it. So it's making it easier for it to land. As long as you know how to land it. Let's see, so we need, let's say, 3000. How much for a level? Around 3400 RPM for a level flight. Well, 3500. Well, 3,400. Alright. Also look that it's actually autopilot, like it's trying to keep it in place by just moving the controls, I believe. Right. I do want to land it, so we're down. PlayStation controls. I like the PlayStation icons here. We're missing the X, so right, let's go. But it does have some artificial stability, as a drone should have. So if I do something crazy and leave it, it will just go straight on level. That's super nice. So we can go to the sport mode. Now I think it's a bit more nimble. Oh, now it's maybe not returning to the middle so quickly, at least. Right, I promised you the mountain. Let's go to the mountain. How does this thing fly? I'm slightly confused still. So if I want to go sideways, I'm thinking helicopter, but it's not really a helicopter. Right, I'll just keep my heading with the rudder pedals and go to the side. Absolutely works. Why wouldn't it? So it totally doesn't work like a helicopter, it totally works like a drone. Now how long it will take us to get there? It's full power, 85% battery. Let's see. One speed is 70, the other is 67. I think the one on the bottom is the hover speed, which should be basically ground speed. We have the altitude, AGL, so it's more like radial altimeter, and vertical speed. So that will take us 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm thinking like flying not very agile planes. Does the trim work here? It looks like it does. Yep, it is working. So for long distance flight, I can use the trim to fly forward, as anyone would do long distance flights in this thing. Also the hole in the mountain, outrageous. I wonder if it's maybe some conflict with the original scenery they did for the 40th anniversary. No clue about that. Human drone. Right, I'm totally talking like fork and toasters now. He's doing it so cool. That zombie keeping up. The LOD on that plane doesn't look great. So Nomad with another raid, thank you. Woohoo, welcome. We're in Bora Bora. That's the one you should know from the splash screen. You see it every time you launch the sim. You see there's this mountain and atoll island around it. And Spood is here, welcome. We're flying the Astro one by Godfriends. We have been flying the Lace Keeper, which is the freeway one, earlier, and it's absolutely great. We have that zombie flying here. You can always join along. We're on Europe North server, and we are flying the fun planes today. So this is a human drone. It's my first day flying it, so I'm trying not to crash it. This is payware and it seems super fun. Also, and this is the Oceania World update if you're wondering. This should be in chat. And the aircraft, we flew the first one before, now we're on the second one. Hopefully close to the terrain to be trying not to crash it. Oh, we've been flying the Lake Skipper before, which basically you fly in the ground effect all the time. Because that's what it can do only, almost, exclusively. So, yeah. I think I got the hang of it. How was your stream? Where are you flying, Nomad? Tell me all about it. And welcome, Ryder. It's great to have you here. I hope your CRJ was better this time, Nomad. Also, you're streaming earlier than usual. That's cool. I hope the new rig is working well for you. Took out the beautiful new Alaska Airlines livery from Anchorage to Barrow. Sounds great. Yeah, the Alaska liveries are amazing. Also, this drone can do that. It's probably not the wisest idea, but it works. There's Spood! Here's your shoutout, Spood. Welcome. Also, Spood, I'm now talking like Forky. I've been watching too much Forky now. I'm talking like Forky. Please forgive me. XX. Yes, 737. I still traumatized by the CRJ accident. I see. Don't worry about it. Just take note what went wrong and make it a lesson. That's what I do. I've been flying the 737, hand flying for the whole stream on wheels, celebrating 200 followers, and then later I took it for a VATSIM ride, and I had trouble telling the automation what I want to do. That was a shame. Right, so we'll go to hover mode, and we should be able to land it then. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That zombie is a bit in the mountain. Congratulations on 200. Thank you, Spots. It was fun streaming the 737. I do really enjoy hand flying, things like that. And it's a bit easier for me because, well, I don't need to fight the automation. So if I don't know what it's doing, I don't care because I'm not using it. Right, it will not be a smooth one. Oh, it worked. Alright, so that's how it works. It could have been better, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just say it's very tall grass. Minecraft style. Right. I like taking off here. Also, take note that the plane boots turn down, so if you move the throttle you start flying. What I figured out so far, there is the hover mode on the rectangle, on the square. So if you do that, it will just hover above the ground, and there is also track mode, which I don't know what it does, and sport mode. So you can go have fun. It can fly very weird, but I'm still not in a full control of it. 300 followers, student Conrad, thank you so much. Thank you. And great to have you here as well. I think we basically need more pilots or aviation people on Twitch. I think there are more people who like to watch it, they simply don't know it's here. Right, I'll try not to crash the human drone. I still have a bit of trouble going just to the side. So I should have rested my trim, so let's do that. Imdao53, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Great to have you here. I'm not sure if you see, but that's the island that you see on the splash screen, but it's basically from... Right, the airport is there, and the screenshot is took like there's an aircraft over here flying towards us. And then what you see is this atoll island and the mountain in the middle. Can it do this? It can. So I just did a backflip. I can do a forward flip. It works. Also, what I find a bit odd that it's not sinking when it's upside down. It totally should be. It's sinking when it's on the side, so that looks okay. Oh. I think we're climbing just slow. Yeah. Actually, 1600 feet per minute, so that's a pretty fast climb. Right, I wanted to fly between those mountains. It might be the case that because our battery is at 64%, we are getting less power. Although the RPM is normal. Get around, need to be ready to go out dinner. Cool, enjoy. Have a nice dinner then. And thank you for the ride again. Thank you. Right, here we got the rocks. I would totally be climbing those rocks. I've been rock climbing in the past. And those rocks look pretty nice. I wonder what kind of rocks those are, but I would guess some hard one. Because it pretty much looks like a volcanic island, so it will be granite, I believe, or something like that. No idea. I wonder if it's allowed to climb here in the first place. How do I fly in this plane? We will ride the track next time. We are flying it. It should be way more fun and more challenging, I believe. But I have a hard time flying it up. Well, it sort of makes sense. Planes don't want to fly vertically up. Requires a lot of energy. Right, there's the mountain. A different kind of thinking about the flying that I usually do, so I'm a bit lost when I'm trying to fly and do what I want to do. What I'm trying to do is to fly sideways and look always at this top. And there's too many things I need to control, so I'm losing track of it. I need to control my altitude, and I need to get this that it's opposite as in the helicopter. Now bank to the side, so we actually have some speed. And I need to control my distance from it by tilting the joystick back, which I think is the most difficult part at the moment. Oh. I saw the zombie's shadow there on those rocks. Right, let's do it. It's not the worst, so I'm going the right way. We're on pretty much the same distance all the time. Let's try to squeeze in here. Right, the human drone is funny. I think we'll go and have some fun in those houses there on the water. So let's see how fast we can get there. It's full throttle and just looking down. So it should give us the most speed. It's barely 100 knots. Plus we're going almost, well, 600 feet down. Right, now if we go into the ground effect, what will happen? It shows 80 knots, but I feel like I'm not moving. Right, it's gonna take a while to get there. Our battery is at 50%, so I think we'll kill the battery and then switch to new plane. That should be fine. We have 2 more to go. We have the canoe and the bulldog. Shall I leave the canoe for the last? No, we'll take canoe, just see what it can do. And then we'll take the auto gyro. Right, it's gonna take a while to get to those houses there. So, is there any reason not to fly this on full throttle? Because you want the speed anyway, so unless you to do some sharp turn. I'm still having some mind confusion about controls being reversed to helicopter. Whenever I panic, I do the wrong thing. Which is a bit confusing for, well, I guess for the drone pilots. Right, we totally didn't crash 3 times already. Amazing. No, I did the wrong thing again. How do I stop doing that? Just give it at full throttle. This is the way. Not turning very sharp. Alright, it's more challenging to fly than I thought, but in a different way. Just controlled in a very strange manner because it doesn't have wings or any lift like a helicopter does. And I'm used to slowing down the helicopter, but it doesn't work like that here. Yeah, you try to do that and you just go down. Actually, slowing it down seems a bit strange. Well, one way is just to pull it back. Let's see how this works. Just pull it back and don't worry about it. Then it's getting into the climb anyway. Right, I definitely do like spinning around in this thing. Seems to do that no matter what. Alright, that's some crazy flying here. Battery's at 40%, so we still have a bit to go. Alright, I think the tracks will be challenging once we fly the tracks in the future. I think I saw that zombie being there on the beach. And I like the palm models. I kinda wish the default trees were a bit nicer now. Alright. Well, can I try to land it somewhere? That wasn't one. I wasn't trying to land it yet. So I need to get it where I want it to be. So let's go out of the sport mode first. So went out into hover first. Can I control it in the hover? I can. Right. Just getting the right throttle for landing also is a bit of a challenge for me still. I think no soft landings here. I still don't understand what the track mode does. Oh, it basically keeps me at very low level all the time. Ah, that's how it works. Aha, I get it. So it keeps me at like 2 feet above the ground. I think the number is 10 feet, 10 feet. Ah, that's cool. And we can merge this with the sport mode. No, we cannot actually. Oh, and those houses, they don't want to be flown through. Right, now I like this thing even more. That's the most fun mode. Oh. Right, we'll cheat a bit here and escape in a slew mode. Okay, now the track mode gets a bit confused, or no, it will slowly go down to... No, it actually keeps at this level. Ah, so that's how it works. It will keep wherever I engage it at. Right, 36% left. So, like in the track mode, also very fun. Actually, I think that's the most fun mode that we have here. Try to get a bit lower and then engage it. Right, so we're in the track mode and can just do things and should keep at the same altitude all the time, or at least it's trying to. I'm not letting it. I lost the track of the airport though. So we'll let him go to normal mode, we'll go to the airport and go back to the track mode there. It should be somewhere near. I swear it was here last time we tried. Where are you, airport? Oh no, we lost it. Where could it be? I think it's there where the two people are. That's a bit far. Let's go there anyway. So this aircraft has the highest crash count for me at the moment. That must be the record. And most of them were because I was messing up the throttle. It's moving in the wrong way, being used to the helicopters. There's 2 TBMs there, so let us get there. Oh, Spood, I just noticed you lurking. We'll see you later. Alright, so now we're getting there. Alright, that's the airport. Hey, they're flying so orderly, and I'll just come here, introducing the utter chaos. Well, this is the way. Let's give it a this altitude. And I don't want the hover mode, I want the track mode. Oh, I'm also giving it the maximum throttle it can use. So, no, actually not. Surprised I managed to crash it in the track mode. Oh, that's what the noises are when it's getting lower. Right, I think we need to get a bit lower. Oh, so I think the... Right. Keep it here. So fun, but you can see I'm struggling with this. I bet it just takes a moment to learn. But surprisingly it's not very fast. At least it doesn't feel fast. Well, 6 knots, it's quite a lot anyway. Somehow I like flying around one thing, just pointing at it, but it's more difficult than I thought. Oops. I think we did hit something. Oh, that was bad. Alright, we need to slow it again. Yeah, now it works. Yeah, the number of crashes here is way above the cat life limit. So, not great. I want this track mode a bit lower. How can I do that? Maybe it just wants to keep 100 feet for some reason. That's not the worst idea actually. Should be a bit safer than 10 feet. We have the people here. We have that zombie doing the loops. So I'm sorry. Regular TBM flowers, not expecting the utter chaos around here. Alright, I'll go to the normal mode. Battery low. Do a few zips around and we'll switch to the canoe. Should be pretty great. Right, let's go to the hover mode and land it. Okay, not so fast. I want some better landing rate. Anyway. Alright, I'm tired. It's a good one, but it's challenging, as you can see. The zombie, good job flying there. The marshaller is very persistent. Wants us together. We're not going there. Alright. Noise off. Turned off. I like how it calls when you're turning it off. So nice. Oh, we can turn those off. Phew, that's been fun. Right, can we do this? I don't know how to use it, so bear with me. The canoe is a freeware, so you can always get it, and it's literally what it says on the tin. It is a canoe. It has liveries though, so we're taking the blue one. Of course. Have a caravan to ferry to Oceania. To make a long time I hadn't flew. It really should give him more time. Thanks for bringing me some attention to this place. Gives me some motivation. Cool. And the caravan is nice. So how I got here first was 10 minutes until landing. Wanted some nice place to fly GA for celebrating one of the floor ago. And I was just scrolling through the map on Google Maps and I need a paradise island, and oh, this looks nice. I loaded up here and hey, wait, it's the one from the splash screen. It's a pretty cool place. I like it. Alright, so that's in the canoe. That's us in the canoe. Well, being the canoe. I'm not sure how to operate it. First, we need to get into the water. It's at Borneo at the moment. I know the name, but I don't know where in the world Borneo is. So I really like flying in the simulator because I can get more familiar with those places. Indonesia, I see. And then I guess I'll go to one of those places in real life and feel like I've been there already. That will be a weird feeling. Right, we need to get this guy in the water. So go here. Zombie, I think you will manage to get here. I know I just speeded up. Right. Oh, it's a very nice canoe. It has the color on the outside. WW. So that's a freeware. Yeah, you can do the exclamation Warcraft, and that's the third link. The canoe. It's a freeware. And the headset is just breaks the immersion a bit. Why I'm taking like 4K? 4K is just so good. I think we need to give him a second shout out. Here we go. That's Ferky. Ferky is cool. Need a dedicated model. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's possible, so I don't know. So, how is this thing called in English? I know how to use it. We are supposed to get paddles. There's a compass. Right, that's nice. There's a cup holder. There are seats. Right, I'm trying to move my throttle and see if anything happens. Alright, I'm moving rudder and something's going on. Or so I imagine. I'm holding the stick back and I feel like it's moving. I'll have a quick look in the folder if there's a manual or check on the webpage, so I'm not just floating here like a madman. Hang on. Sorry, thank you again. Yeah, we should take it on Vatsim. Muted, no. Thank you for letting me know. I wonder if there is a Singapore bridge on the taxiway. Is there water below it? Let me have a look. Where is Singapore? It's somewhere here. Right. So there's Singapore, there's the airport, and it has this fancy bridge at some point. Yeah, it's about here. So it's actually over the road. Nah. Okay, fair enough. So we cannot go there. I loaded here for the first time at night, and we were on Vasim and like, this looks like a bridge, and I was texting in, and it was a bridge. Like a float plane to mess with a controller from the past. This would be next level. I see. 9V boat. Good for the memes. Why am I talking like Perky? Alright, I'll just try to go to their page and see if I know how to do that. So that's the page. Don't forget to bring your friends. See, there's a paddle. Oh, I'm doing something wrong. Rotate your HOTA stick or gamepad to move your canoe through the waterway. Don't forget to do a steering motion for maximum realism. Turn your canoe using rudder. Huh? Oh, to rotate HOTA stick. I mean, yo, I think. Hey, roll. We'll see about that. Actually, that's the one I think I would like from the third person perspective. Oh, I see. So I need to go from neutral back, just like pumping it. Ripikirk, welcome. Great to have you. Here's your shout out. Is there an EFB, electronic EBB electronic boat bag? I think there's ABB, analog backboard boat bag. Ripikirk, welcome. We're in Oceania. That's Bora Bora. It's from the World Update, but it's been great before the World Update. I think on 40th anniversary. They had made this model mountain, and it's the one on the splash screen. When you load the sim, on the first splash screen, the smaller one, there's an atoll island with a mountain in the middle, so this is the one. And we're flying the fun planes today. And this is the canoe, the third link. Right, so when I'm pumping it, I'll try to show the controls so you see what I'm doing. I have this input viewer. So see, I'm just pulling the stick and then it's going forward. When I'm pushing it, it's going back. When I'm moving to the side, nothing's happening. Right, and then I can steer with the rudder. So I need to give it kicks. Okay, where are the paddles? So they have paddles on the picture. Oh dear, that's a leg day. I hope my rudders will not break of doing that. Oh dear. This is very strange. That's a real workout. Where are the paddles? I want the paddles. I bet you can turn them on with something. I'll try the battery. Nope. Strobe lights. Nope. Nav lights. All the lights. Can't stay longer. Just want to drop in and say hi before I head out for the evening. Cool. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for staying by. And saying hi. Have fun. See you again soon. We will. Enjoy the evening. Bye. Alright, the paddling is outrageous. I hope my rudder pedals won't wear out by doing this.
Danger, master,
Danger! Jesus! He's here, welcome, what are you doing? We're doing fun things, we're canoeing. That's the freeware all canoe by God friends. I don't know how to use it, so I need to pump it with the elevator, and you can also kick the rudder. Also, I got the new pedals. I got the Turtle Beach pedals, and pricier as they are, I'm really happy with them. They don't have the detent in the middle, so that's something very nice. Also, the force is pretty cool. I mean, they feel real good, and they're plastic but super solid. Anyway, it's the first day I'm using them, so they haven't broke yet. And we have been flying the Lake Skipper before, and here's your shout out. And also the Astro one. The Lake Skipper is a freeware, it's pretty cool. The Astro is a payware, but well, it is challenging. And now we have this nice livery. There should be a way to put the paddles on, but I'm not sure how to do that. And the dog. Where's the dog? I managed to open the compass so far. That's about it. I don't see any other weak spots. So I must be doing something wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Whoa! Floaty plane going just over me. Are you also in the canoe? No, I think you are in a real plane. That's the first time we're doing this. Just floating around me. I don't know how to get the dock and the fishing rod and whatnot. And the coke. I'm trying the buttons, but nothing works. I don't think it's supposed to work. I'm in a yacht. Oh, really? What kind of yacht? Is there other cool things in missions like that? I remember seeing some boat in the past. I want to know how to get the dog out. Maybe it's in a different livery. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it needs different livery to get the... Also... Right, I'll just need to read about it. We'll read about that another time. Oh dear, there's a lot. Companion options. Maybe I don't have the latest version. Oh, cargo. I always forget you can do that. Maximum cargo. Are they up? So it's saying over 20 pounds, all of the above, plus cooler, fishing bag, fishing pole, lantern, holder, passenger option. What's the payload on boat? Serious, I am a pilot. Welcome, welcome. What's the payload? Well, I'm looking to add those things, the doggo, and things like that, but I am not succeeding so far. The passenger 0. Well, it doesn't help that I should give the cat companion, but well, I don't see it. Anyway, let's try to swim around and we'll switch to the other plane. Alright, this is a bit of a weird one. The worst part is that it's a bit of a workout to do this. Actually be better on the controller. It's in kg. Yeah, of course it is. It's just have the same set to the European things. Not that I bother all too much, to be honest. I got so used to different units in aviation, I don't bother all too much anymore, but I'm more often than not that simply don't know how much that is. Not like I should care. Right, we're getting there. I couldn't go very far, so I can't imagine taking it for a longer trip. I'll try to get through those trees. And we'll switch to the next plane, which I have actually flown before, so I sort of know what I'm doing. You will just land in those trees. Can I paddle on... I can't paddle on ground. 100% realism. Unbelievable. Alright, that's all she wrote. I need... Sorry for leaving you on the webpage. Must be getting tired. Sorry for that. So we just landed here and the paddling is not working anymore. Alright, we're getting Bulldog. Alright, so let's get to the mini. I'll just show you around. Got a Vex on my left screen, YouTube video on the right screen. Dude, that shouldn't have a barbecue channel. Tofu Texas style burnt and Tofu Texas style. How could that work? Tofu, taste of sadness. I mean, I like tofu, but not Texas style. That's actual sadness. So the last but not least is alright, aircraft. Bulldog. This was an actual prototype. It didn't make it to serious production. It's autogyro, it's not helicopter, so the rotor is not driven by the engine, it's just driven by the aerodynamic force. And it's a recent one from 2015, I believe. It never hit production, so there was like, I guess, one or maybe more prototypes. So it's super new, looks like a retro one, and what's even more interesting, the radial engine is also a new engine from after 2000. So that's one of the very few new radial engines, if not the only one. As far as I've heard, it's implemented as a plane, just has the numbers dialed in so that it flies more like the autogyro, so it might be behaving a bit odd. I never flew the real one, so I'm not actually sure. So the way it works, you have the engine, you have the rotor, which is not driven like an engine, it's just usually free spinning. And then you start turning it, well, basically pull the stick back and use the prop wash to start turning it, or some models have electric starter to get it some speed, and then you can go flying. That's pretty much how it works. It flies like a plane, but is way more agile, can also do auto rotation and things like that, and can also land basically no space. Flies a bit wonky in the sim, I believe, but it's pretty cool. It's a payware, so there's that as well. And I've got nice blue livery. Let me show you on Wikipedia. It's actually pretty cool. There's not much about it. It's British Autogyro 2015, so it's new, but it looks retro. And it has this engine, the Rotec radial engine, which I think is the most interesting part because it's a new radial engine that basically doesn't happen anymore. Amazing. Right, now we know. This Volanta is still happy. So, see that looks pretty much like the one on the splash screen on the flight sim. I think that's this kind of angle on the splash screen. Right, so let's get here. Now, if I remember how to use that, we'll get the throttle in. Also, they find interesting, all the battery panels and all the switches are hidden here, which is a bit bizarre. Might be a problem if you need to access it quickly, but other than that, it's actually not the worst idea. Get the battery on, fuel on, magnetos on, Phoenix on, get all the other stuff. Mixture is in, and we can hit this ignition, which basically will do the starter. And off we go. So the engine is running. I can now turn on the alternator. I don't think we need to care about all the radios since we're flying alone anyway. It's pretty nice textures. Also, this wood looks cool. And the leather and the stitches. It's crazy thing. It's also the stick, like in Spitfire. I think I would have a hard time flying this. I'm just so not used to this being off center. Right. So there's person in front, just covering my view. I need to zoom out. So let's taxi. Don't use your hands on that. Well, but I need to fly it. How do I release the parking brake? No, that's a question. Hang on. I'm making you want to fly this. Also, it's a paver, so, and it's just, you know, a bit of a fun, but I would be super eager to fly some Auto Zero in real life. They must be pretty cool, and there's a lot of being produced now. So the rotor behavior is just, I think, the best they could do. It's not working like it normally does. Alright, let me just stop here. We'll simply take off here. So normally what to do, either you have this electric motor to start turning, or just pull the stick, add some power, and the prop wash will make the rotor spin. So let's assume we have the correct speed on the rotor, and then we can go flying. I think it takes a bit more speed than that, but there you go. It is a cool one. So it flies a bit strange. I'm not sure how much it's flying like a real thing, but it's definitely fun. That zombie, did you manage to follow along? Of course you did. Great stuff. So, what are you doing? It is probably the fastest plane we're flying today. Well, aircraft. Hope the noise is not too loud. It basically doesn't stall and is very, very agile. You'll normally hear the flapping sound like in a helicopter doing this kind of thing. But I haven't flown the real thing, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect. And just checking the pedals, they are making some weird plastic noises when I use them, so I'll need to say about that, but I hope they're pretty solid, so that shouldn't be an issue. What do we do? I think we'll just loiter around the airport. I don't want to go to the rock again. It's a bit far. That can fly upside down, but I think it wouldn't be very happy in the real thing about that. We shouldn't crash. Right, so it's not doesn't want to go very fast. Thank you for Titanic music. We're going down. Well, we're not. We're as low as we can go. Can you hear the engine, or should I make it a bit louder? I changed the sound setup a bit, so I hope it's okay. It shouldn't be making those weird noises as it was doing before, because compressor or limiter were behaving strange with the noises from the sim. Yep, that zombie. Pretty nice place. It's basically French Hawaii. It's actually on the other side of the equator than Hawaii. Pretty much the same spot. I will show you on the map later on if I remember. So we can pull it, and for the speed to drop, kick it. Actually, the kicking doesn't do much here. And off we go again. Also, I got the GA version of the Brother pedals, so now I need to get used to that. You don't know. Not sure how to explain it. Basically, when I'm in flight, I'm just keeping my toes on here, but when I'm landing or taking off, I need to have control over the brakes. So I basically put my heels or the middle of the foot on this bar, and there's a brake on top. So I control it with the toes, but I need to make sure I'm not pressing it when I don't want to. And yeah, it's a bit of an operation to do it right. But if you don't have your feet on the brakes when you need them, then sliding them up and pressing the rudder at the same time can be very difficult or cumbersome. So it's a good idea to have them in the correct position for takeoff and landing. And taxi, of course. Also, you could technically do that with dragging your heels on the floor, but then again, when you will occasionally need to move them up, and that's not the greatest idea. So you have to put it just a bit up so you don't have your heels dragging on the floor. The rudder is basically completely not effective here, which is strange. Right, so it can do that, just circle in no area. Oh, we haven't tried landing yet. That's one thing we'll need to try at some point. Right, the rudder doesn't seem to have much effect, but the ball is reacting to it, so at least we have that. There's the runway, so let me try to land it quickly. We'll do few more loops and call it a day. Also, I cannot see much because of this person in front of me, but well. Porky, welcome. I've been talking about you. I'm talking like you now. I'm watching too much of you. Sometimes I make this voice like you do. That's why I gave you the shoutouts, because I realize I'm doing that. Here's the third shoutout of the day. It just popped up, I think. I'm still like, no, what are we doing? And then I realized it's basically you. Too much effect. Broke effect. Our emotes coming along. I really like them. Right, it has too much grunt effect. It doesn't want to length. Also, my right rudder pedal is making some noises. I will need to expect it closer, but probably not an issue. Rocky, what time is it for you? You're flying in Bora Bora. It's bad I can't feel my toes after the chair incident. What was the chair incident? Almost 4 a.m. I'm winding down. 4 a.m. You're a madman. 4 a.m. No, I wasn't there. What happened? Tell me all about it. Is there a clip? I need to watch it. So that's where we are. That's where Hawaii is. So it's basically French Hawaii. Hawaii right there. Oh, you have a link. Right, I'll copy it and I will watch it later after the stream. Not my brightest moment. Oh no, Fergie, you're having only the brightest moments. When it goes wrong, it's also cool. Don't worry about it. I'm scared. I'll watch it after the stream. You will not get my reaction. No. It would be brutal. Right, off we go again. We're flying this fun thing today. So that's the fourth of the fun aircraft we're flying. Right, I think I ever did that. No, fly. Yeah, this thing is so cute. And it's actually a real thing. There's, I think, one prototype, at least one prototype. As far as I know, it didn't hit production. From 2015. And it has radial engine, which is also a new radial engine from 2000s. Which I think is a pretty rare. And it's autogyro, so it's not helicopter. The rotor is not mechanically driven by anything. I thinking, well, I remember the song I played on the intro. So I want to stall it, so we'll go into super slow speed and see how it flies. Alright, not stall it, but just fly down. So when alright, it is actually stalling. It can fly without the prop if you have the speed. Just like, basically the same thing like helicopter on auto rotation. It works pretty much the same way. So the rotor is tilted up a bit, and the incoming wind is making the rotor spin, just like this fun toy that you can have. And then when it's spinning, it's producing lift. That's pretty much it. So now we know. I can show you from the side, maybe it will be more clear what's going on. So the rotor is angled up a bit, and then the incoming air is spinning it, and when it's spinning, it's producing a force like in this direction. So it's giving you a lot of lift and some drag. So when it's spinning, it's acting as a wing, but what keeps it spinning is the incoming air or its own energy. Of course, if it's spinning, it has a bit of energy, so it can give it back for a moment. And what they can do, they can like slowly fall down like this, or do many crazy things. Also are more agile than the planes. Of course, this one doesn't use the actual physics, but well, close enough, I guess. I haven't flown the real one, so I don't really know. But I know they're very agile, and well, they do not have the stall speed, since the rotor will keep you up as long as you give it energy to keep spinning. Now we know. Right, I think I'm getting tired, so that's the only thing for flying along. We'll go for the landing. I'll try to land it, taxi to the ramp, and play the outro for you, and we'll call it a day. I will try to play the same thing as we played in the beginning, but I'm not sure if I will be able to. Porky, what are you doing up at 4 AM? Crazy. No wonder you're being late for 13 Zulu. I mean, we're never late, just coming precisely when you want to. Sleep's been questionable, I see. Well, I know the feeling. It has just too much of the ground effect, so that's a bit of a problem here. We are supposedly driving already, but I didn't even feel us landing. No, we're still flying. Right, that worked. So let's see. We'll try to stand somewhere next to that zombie, unless you're making the donuts again. Of course you are. Oh, I need my track air on. So I'll go behind, turn around, and try to stop just next to him. I hope it works. I love this livery on the Piper cap, or whatever cap this is. Right, so the plan was to get to the other side, and we're almost there. Right, I think this will do it. Should be perfect. Cool, let's stop here then. Quite funny that the batteries and stuff are hidden here. Right, I'll just get all of this off. Also, you fuel. Mixture out. And the radius off. Is the carbon one from Godfriends. Oh, cool. Good stuff. Right, let's get out. I'll find some nice viewing position and we'll play the outro for you. Probably know already, I've said it a billion times. Okay, where do we get for some nice view? The router is in the wrong position, no. Too bad. It's super light here. Right, I think this will work. Wait. Oh, we can even see the name. There's Airport Bora Bora. Alright, I think this works. So the way that goes, I will play the outro on guitar and bass. It takes 10 to 15 minutes and then we'll go write someone. So if you can, please stick out to the right. We'll see in a moment who you can write. Cool flying, I really like this fun aircraft today. Again, links are in the chat. To our freeware, to our payware. Cool stuff. And the Bora Bora is really nice. That's November Tango Tango Bravo. And that's the scenery from the world update. Oceania 1, the lights one. Right, I will disappear for a second, get out and play for you. Okay, guitar stuff is up and running. We can get the birds. Birds are from Stream Deck. They're not the real birds. I mean, maybe they were at some point. You can kill the music, kill the misfits. Oh. Oh, we need the proper scene. Damn, I feel like Forky now. Forky, you have had a huge influence on me. Okay, here come the drums. Let's see if I can play the same thing as I played on the beginning. Cover erase, it will be a bit louder now. I do not remember. No. Alright, that turned out a bit different than the beginning. It's a bit crazy, I hope you like it. That's more guitars and bass layer than usual. I usually had just one layer of each, now it's few layers of each. You might have heard how I've been doing that. If you're always also able to see, but you didn't see when the looper was recording or not recording. Cool, that's cool. Cool playing today. I really love the fun planes and the area. That's me. Thank you for playing along as usual. Let's see who can't. Let me see who will write first, maybe. Alright, I'm having a quick look. Maybe we can go with Scottish Pilot, he's a cool one. I have never raided him before, so we can go and do that. Or maybe Rapunzel. Maybe let's go with Rapunzel, he's always super happy about being here. So I think he'll also like being raided, so let's go do that. Alright. The raid is up. Thank you for being here. And Team Dog 53, thank you for the follow. Nomad, thank you for the raid. I appreciate this. So nice. That's Zombie, thank you for playing along. And everyone, thank you for coming here. It's been so many of you today. Great stuff. And we'll be streaming next on Thursday, 18 Zulu. I'll let you know in Discord what I will be doing. And there's a link for Discord here today. I posted a bit late today, but that Zombie, I saw you managed to get it, so please, that's saved. Alright, I'll go to the end scene. Thank you for coming in, and I'll see you next time. See you, have a nice night. Thank you, Nigadin. We'll see you then. Alright, let's go right Rapunzel then. I'll see you there. Bye bye bye.